Hello everybody, welcome to episode 63 of my Waterworld server. I'm Fixit, and this is a bit of a building episode, so skip ahead if you want to. Alright, so today I want to work on the factory. It's kind of been this was my first floor. It was the first place I started my base at, so as everything, it kind of started growing sort of organically, and things just became, where they are. So I really want to get into this. Last episode I left off working on some chisel and bit stuff that I want to start with. So up here I added this second floor, which is this very cool factory block, and I thought it would be really cool to add on top of it, add fencing. So my first instinct was to use steel fencing, but man, that is pretty expensive. So I think instead of that, I'm going to use chisel and bits fencing that I made myself. So take a look at it. Here were some of the different options. This is the steel fencing right here, and this is the fencing that I made myself. Actually, wait, no, that's all screwed up. This is the fencing that I made myself, this one over here. Pretty cool, right? I like it. I mean, look, in fact, the steel fencing is, it's really a nice model, but in its own way, this is very slick. So that's going to be the plan. So what I'm going to need is gray block, black block, and light gray block. And I do have both of my two. I have a negative chisel design and a positive chisel design, because I don't really understand which one does which, to be honest. I think what I want to do is probably clear out the chiseled bits of the blocks that I am not using. Like, this is silver, this is white, that's gray. Okay, so those are all I need. This one, I don't need a bunch of these, but I need some of them. I really wish there was a way to only get rid of what I don't want. Like, I could get rid of all of these marble blocks for now. But boy, that would take a long time. You know what? It wouldn't take that long. I'll just get rid of all of it. Okay, fine. And lastly, this one. What's in this one? Oh, I hate to get rid of all that. Should I make the sea lanterns? That's black too. I'll just leave that one as it. Okay. Alright, so let me see what I have here. Do I have... I want some silver blocks. Cool. I actually don't need white at all. I'm going to need some black blocks. And I'm going to need some gray... Oops. Can't spell. Gray blocks. Oh, I don't have any of that, so let's make 64 gray dyes. I have a few. I have enough to get started anyway. Alright, so throw this stuff in here. I shouldn't, I hope, anyway. I'll probably need that, and I'll need these two. Okay. Alright, so I shouldn't necessarily... I can't remember what I was trying to say, to be totally honest. I kind of lost my train of thought thinking about how I was going to do this. So if I just put down a block, like say I just throw down, like, I think like any block, honestly. And then I throw down, let's see. This is a negative chisel design. Okay, so that doesn't add in the thing. A positive chisel design does. So I need to use the positive chisel design, okay? Right. And that will add the blocks. Okay, so that's... What do you think? I mean, I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. So, I can't, the problem is I can't click here. If I click here, this will remove this factory block. So I'm going to have to just set down blocks. And the other problem is I don't have corners made yet. So I'm going to have to, like, kind of manually make those. I wasn't really thinking about this. I'm going to have to do something over here, because this is... I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, exactly. Yeah, these corner blocks are going to be a problem. And just thinking design-wise, this big, giant gray space has got to go. But I'm kind of starting to move slowly into the realm of it's time to start... actually doing some detail work. I guess this is the first kind of sort of official detail work I've done. Uh-oh. And looks like I'm out of bit room. So wow, that's all silver. Okay. So I'm just getting silver blocks by the ton. I wonder if I should use a different block. Like maybe I should use cobble. Yeah, you know what? I should use cobble. Because these silver blocks, like, you know, they're super cheap. They basically are cobble, but they take a step to make. So I may as well just use cobble, because that takes no steps to make. So let's try that and see how that is. Let's see. I'll grab my swapping wand. There we go. All right. So. Okay, cool. Oh. I must have changed the, yeah. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I must have changed the key binding whenever we moved up to 1.2 because... Let's see here. Let me find it. Alright, controls. Is it... No, it's not Better Builder's Wand. It's called... Something about wands. Yeah, I cleared all of my key bindings from IC2 because I don't need it. I just have no interest in IC2. Maybe one day I will, but man, honestly, not really. Not enough wands. That's what it is. Wand modifier plus equals. I don't even know what that is. How about that? Equals and minus? I see that there's a. Cool, that'll work. I see that there's a conflict there, but that'll be okay. Cool. Alright, so now if I do this... Nice. Works. This is pretty awesome. The only thing I just gotta do is just keep an eye on my chisel bag. As I just got done saying that. You know what I should do? I should get a magnet, just so I do suck in all these chisel bits. What do you think, guys? Looks pretty cool, right? Uh-oh. Ah, okay, so I ran out. So this could happen. So if I run out of... I don't think I need the negative chisel design. If I run out of a block, all I have to do is... Let's see here. Probably just, like, use my chisel... I very possibly just trashed a bunch of gray bits. I'm not really sure. But because I'm using cobble, that means it's having to place all of these. So as soon as I notice that any are missing... Oh, shoot. Okay, that's okay. I'll just use my chisel design and use up some of these. Oh, I'm missing black. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. Crap. What's in this one? Oh, cobble and a lot of gray. Alright, so what I need is actually black. Okay. This should now allow me to place right here, I think. Yep, that was the problem. I was missing black. Okay. So it's pretty easy. I should be able to just see very quickly what I'm missing, and as soon as this starts to get full... What's in this? All cobble? Cool. I'll just get rid of it. Boom, trashed. Awesome. Be right back in 1 second. Alright, I'm back with a little bit of a check-in just to show what I've done so far. I am losing RF because I'm making another 4 blocks of that awakened draconium. And it takes 350 million RF. Luckily, I have 1 billion stored, or pretty close to it. So I should be in good shape once that gets done. So here is the fencing that I've made using chisel and bits. I'm a big fan of this. And the fact that, you know, this is just taking flat colored blocks instead of expensive steel, that is even better. So all I have to do is throw down a little bit of cobble. I kind of worked out a system. I did make the corner piece, which I think looks pretty good. That sound you hear up there, that up there area is my draconic infusion happening right now. So, and then just like this. And then the only thing I have to do is I just have to keep an eye on these bags. Oops. I kind of want to do it like this. These bags, let's see. Yeah, I kind of had a system of remembering which one's which. And then I just empty out the cobble bits. Now, if there's a faster way or a better way to do this, then let me know. Like, if I could just shift click this, that would be amazing. I guess I could just try it out. What if I can shift click this? No. Nope. In fact, I'm glad that didn't rewrite over my recipe, but I wish there was a way to just put this right on top of that. I mean, just build it right on top. I just don't know. I can't find, if there is a way, I can't find it, so. And then all I do is I just clear this out. Make sure this stays, you know, I wish I wasn't getting too much cobble in there, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep on going, put all this fencing along here, because I think that would be probably the way to go in here. I think what I might do is once I start using this area up here I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use it for, is maybe do like a freight elevator, like another elevator over there that only goes up this one level. Maybe that's kind of open. I think that could be kind of cool too. So, all right, well, I'm going to continue with this and try to get all this fencing done. One thing I want to do is I want to figure out lighting for down there. Right, I still have, as of now, I still have torches on the wall. Look how easy that is. It's great, right? And I have this wooden wrench that I can twist them around too if I need to. But I want to figure out lighting down in the bottom of the factory. So I ran out of blocks. So the easiest way I found to do this is see what I ran out of. Looks like I ran out of gray. Where's gray? Gray. Alright, so the easiest way I found is to do it like this. And then maybe do a couple black. And then what I'll do is first I'll just empty this. I'll empty all these. Because I don't care that I'm wasting materials, honestly. These blocks are so cheap. Then I'll just need a couple silver. So I can just do written replace silver, black, and gray. And now I should have all the materials I need to do all of them. And I'm collecting all these bits, which is awesome. Just like that. Really easy. And then I can go back over here. We were just discussing this versus carpenter's blocks because they're the two most obviously compatible, you know, or similar mods. The only thing this doesn't do that I really, really wish it did is slopes. Slopes would be amazing. And that's part of the build that I really wanted and was kind of counting on. And it looks like we're not going to get it, which is sad. It's really sad, but you know, that's the way it is. So I'm going to continue going on this and empty out this bag and probably empty out this one too. And then I'll jump back once I have hopefully all this fencing done and figure out what I'm going to do about lighting down there, because that's the next thing. I've not had any mob spawn, so I'm not going to need any more of these powered lanterns. I just need regular light, so we'll figure that out. So a couple things I just discovered. First, I think this might be done. Okay, it's crafting, cool. This is going to be my 12 blocks of Awakened Draconium, which is pretty awesome. Secondly, I just discovered a couple things. First, so I'm getting tons of cobble, so I can delete it just like that. This is very loud. Or, like in this bag, I have mixed, so I hate to throw away all the gray blocks, so what you can do is you can just grab the cobble and double click, boom, it only deletes the cobble, which is awesome. So I'm looking at a few different ways. For one thing, I want to go see how much RF I still have left. Yeah, not enough. So once I get 350 million again, then I'll craft another my fourth and final batch of the Awakened Draconium, which means I should be able to have enough for my bow, which would be awesome. Secondly, I realized that your chisel does take durability whenever you're doing all this. Not very much. It lasts for a really long time, but yeah, it does. It eventually does start to tap out. I've made, just doing this fencing, I've already made 3, I think. So I was looking at a few different ways to do this, just to make this a little bit easier. So I'm coming up with, you know, like less, what am I trying to say? Less bag filling. And I tried this system, and I'm not sure if it's better or not, because as long as I hold it just on the chisel, then I'm not getting as many chisels, so my bag's not like completely filling up with cobble. So it's a little bit less annoying. It's a little bit more annoying to place though, and I have to aim right for it, so it's not like a block where I can just throw it down anywhere. Like if I do this, I just have to make sure I'm aiming, because look, if I aim down there, that's going to take away the factory block, and I don't want that. So, you know, I don't know. Is it a win? I don't know. It looks like I'm out of maybe light gray. So when I'm out of silver, it's easy. All I do is I just chisel a couple of silver, use a couple of silver blocks as my chisel. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm learning the mod, and I'm learning, more importantly, I guess, learning like the easier way to do it. Like now I have a lot of silver. Get rid of all this cobble. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of all of it since I'm using this cobble system now, but I still have plenty. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if that is like the best way to do it or not, but that's the way I've been going here recently, and seems to be a little bit less bag clearing time, but a little bit more actual placing stuff time. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a mix. If there's a way to just place it right on top of this, someone's got to tell me. I've tried Control, I've tried Shift, and I've tried Alt, and all of them don't work. So let me know in the comments if there is a way to just put this right on top of a block. Like usually you would just hold Shift and it would just place on top, but it doesn't seem to work here. So, all right, let me know. So I'll be back once I finish this, and we'll talk about the lighting downstairs. So, okay, so I got all the fencing done up here, and I want to take a look at some other things I can do with this factory without, you know, I don't want to massively change what's going on here. I want to keep a lot of it where it is. Like, this whole area is going to stay the way it is. This is going to stay, probably for now, probably forever, because I don't think I'm going to come back to canola oil for a source of power. I think the next thing I'll do is extreme reactors, most likely, but, I'm not totally sure on that. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I mean, to be honest, the lasers don't totally fit the factory thing, but I don't mind it. This is going to be moved and automated fairly soon, really soon. This is going to be moved as well. This over here, I believe, is going to be my steel manufacturing sort of area. So I'm going to leave this as is right now. And over here, this quarry is going to be moved at some point fairly soon. This is the area that I would like to really make better. So probably the way I would really like to do it is going to be use some of my fencing, but I'm going to change, and I'm going to use some of this hempcrete. I really like the hempcrete, and also it fits the it's the mod. It's the same mod, which I think is awesome. So it's illegal to swap this block? No way. Oh, come on. That's a change in 2.2. A bunch of different mods are blacklisted, like in entirety, like all of immersive engineering. Apparently, I know all of Botania, but apparently all of immersive engineering as well. Oh, that's really a drag. So I'm gonna do this by hand. Oh man, look at that. I'm gonna need my magnet ring, because all this brick dropping is gonna drive me insane. Is my magnet ring not working? How did I not pick that up? You know what? I'm getting a new magnet ring. I am not super psyched about this magnet ring, because there's no way to not pick up stuff. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to make the Botania ring. So it's actually not too bad. I think I probably have enough stuff to make it right now. I've been thinking about it for a while. It doesn't require mana to use, which is awesome. So pretty much, yeah, I have it. Don't even need, and now I can get rid of this ring. And let me test out. And one of the best thing about this ring is it goes in a bobble spot, which is awesome. So also the best thing about this ring, even better than that probably, is that not only does it go in a bobble spot, but also it there's a flower that will make it not pick up things, which is super awesome. So that way, anytime I want, I still lost something, which is really annoying. Anytime I want to not pick up something, I just put, it's not called Runacarbus, I forget what it's called exactly. But, why am I not picking up these blocks? Wow. This is like the worst magnet ring experience I've ever had. Usually this stuff, it's like automatic, it picks up everything. I don't know, I'm not getting a real lag. That's super weird. So I guess by hand, sadly, I'm going to switch out all this, and I'm going to make a bit of a not pattern necessarily, but maybe I am getting some lag actually. Looks like I am. So I'm going to make, basically, this whole area is going to be a different flooring. That way where I have the brick going, it'll be a very clear walkway. So that's what I'm going to be working on here, and I guess I'll come back once I get some of this sort of factory redesign project done. So I'll be back in just a minute. Fortunately, I'm breaking a lot of torches, and I'm not really planning to replace them, so I'm really glad that I have these anti-mob spawning lanterns up here. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so this is the first bit of redesign of just the flooring in this area, sort of. I do want to move my quantum quarry, but I just don't want to take it down yet, because I still may use it. But for now, this whole area should be able to have fence around it, which is what I would like. You know, safety first and all that. So, I don't know why I would want levers on these guys, to be honest, but I guess I could put them on. So what I plan to do is put fencing, like, up to the point where a lever would be. So that means I need to make a stop fence. So I'm going to need a new fence. But I kind of thought about using steel fencing down here because, you know, that's what I have over there. Over there. I do plan to automate steel very soon. You know, I know automating steel at this point in the game is kind of silly, but there's some things I want to make. So I might use steel fence down here and just keep my chiseled fence for up there. I think that probably makes the most sense. They look similar from a distance, but beside each other, I think they might look kind of silly. And that's from the same mod again, so I kind of want to keep them together. So, I guess I'll learn the pattern for steel fence, so I only have to make as many as I need. I should have a lot of steel, and then I'll do that, and then I'll come back for the next phase of this redesign. Alright, I'm back, about ready to wrap this up here. So here's the final look of my sort of biodiesel plants. I think it's pretty good. I do, you know, have these inlets going in here. I like it. I don't love that, but I think it makes sense for the build and for what we're doing. So I'm going to leave that like that. Get rid of this torch. Definitely. And I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm recording today, possibly foolishly, when my whole family's at home. So, you know, I'm not completely alone to just do this as normal. So, anyway, so this is going to be the thing here. I think, yeah, cool. This can be moved. This little doorway can be moved pretty easily. In fact, I'll just do that a little bit now. Yeah, I think just too wide, because that actually, I think I'll actually put doors, maybe. That's cool. All of this stone, this chiseled cobble, is going to go away, and I'm going to replace it with something. I don't know if it's going to be concrete or what it's going to be. Probably not hempcrete, because I'd like to keep, like, the construction areas separate. In fact, I may make this hempcrete over here, just to kind of keep that consistent for the little areas that I'm doing. But, yeah, so far, I like that. A couple things I want to do. I want to add, probably using like chisel and bits, I want to add like a walkway around this and a way to get up there, and I want to move this to and automate it. And that may go amazingly. I'm kind of running out of room here because that needs to be in a loaded chunk. So that may go like over here, because this crusher is going to go, yeah, so I have a lot of work to do down in this factory, but it's coming along, you know. Adding the second layer with the factory blocks is really cool. Adding the lantern so mobs don't spawn, that's just nice. Oh, I do have enough. Cool, I'll make that before I go. So let's make this last one here. So I need the heart. I had the 6 of these already made. And I need these 4. Cool, that's it. Awesome, so this is going to be the last one, and I'll be able to just like kind of AFK and just let it go, but let's see here. So 4, 5, 6, alright. Oh, nope, can't do that. It has to be in one of the Wyvern versions. And the blocks. Cool. Cool, and I have enough. This takes a long time to make. I guess it just can't take in as much power, or it may have just requires so much, but it does take a long time. But yeah, I'm at 12, so I'm gonna have 16 Awakened Draconium blocks. That's pretty awesome. I do plan on going to kill the dragon more here, maybe between episodes. I have 7 tiers now. My mission is I'm never going to take more than... I'm always going to leave a few tiers in my system. For sure. Always, 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 always. So before I go, let's just throw a bunch of wheat over here. And I'll throw maybe 1 more stack of netherrack. I think I need that. I'm really surprised I only have 7. To be honest, I thought that I would definitely have more than that. Yeah, it's really surprising. But I need more tiers. That's the main thing that I need. So I'll throw these in here. This is not automated, so that'll just go in. Yeah, I'll throw these tiers in. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh my goodness. A whole bunch of them just... Alright, cool. So I should be getting lots of stuff. Let's take a look at the bag here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can't find my bag ever. I can never find anything. Alright, yeah. So, too late. I missed it. Anyway, so I think that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to farm up a bunch more tiers. I'm probably going to go kill the dragon a couple more times so I can make a little bit more Awakened Draconium, but next episode, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. There's a lot of options out on the table, but I'll figure something out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and maybe I'll work more in the factory, immersive engineering. I don't know. So many options. See you guys later. Bye.